welcome you all today to the Esteemed Life Network. This is a safe space created for the purpose of learning, connecting, and growing together. If you're just joining us for the first time, you are in the right place. So come on in, you're welcome. And today our focus is on a very, very important topic. And I believe every one of us will be learning together from this topic. And so what exactly are we going to be talking about today? Today our focus is on how to let go of our past. How to let go of our past. Many a times we hold on to our past pain so much. A lot of times, we can't even just move on. We are stuck with our pain, with the hurt, and most of the times what happens is, as humans, we are all connected by one thing, and that is pain. But we do experience pain differently. The only difference is how well do we deal with our pains. How do you deal with your pain? How do I deal with my pain? We all have different ways to deal with our pain. So today, to help us on this platform, I'll be sharing with us some tips or strategies we can adopt to deal with our past pains. It is high time we kiss our past goodbye. Or don't you think so? If we remain stuck in the past, what happens is we can move forward and it affects our day-to-day activities. But believe you, when I say that, there is a lot for us in the future, and so we need to refocus and we need to keep moving no matter what the pain was or no matter what has happened to us. So building resilience at a time like this would be our key focus. So for today, there are some strategies I'll be sharing with us on how to let go of our past pain. So number one is identifying and recognizing that you are hurting. Many of us, we live in denial. Yes, we numb it, we avoid it, we don't want to talk about it. But the first step to recovery and healing from our past pain is identifying your pain. Identify it. What hurts you the most about the past? Recognize this and try to go on to the next stage. And the next step would be expressing it. How has this affected you? You don't want to keep quiet about it. You don't want to suppress it. You want to talk about it. The more we talk about our pain with a trusted person or probably a professional counselor, the better for us. So not keeping quiet about what happened to you is a good way to let go of this. So when we are hurting, we want to say that it's okay for us to allow ourselves to express the emotion, this painful emotion, express it. We process it again. Sometimes it could be very, very traumatizing, but the fact is the memories don't fade away. The pain would not disappear if you're not intentional about taking steps towards talking about it and expressing how you actually feel. So expressing our pain, talking about this pain is a very good step to letting go of the pain. Another step is avoid self-blame. At the initial stage when we are very, very pained, when something bad happens to us, what happens is we blame ourselves. We feel guilty for what happened. But today, I put it forward to you that whatever it is that has happened to you in the past was not your making. It's not your fault. So stop blaming yourself. You are not a victim. You are a survivor. And because, yes, it happened. Yes, we accept that it actually happened. We are pained. We are hurt by it. But stop blaming yourself. Now what you can do is treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Remember that if you don't do this for yourself, no one will. Letting go of your pain is a journey towards healing. And so you need to embrace yourself Practice self-love, compassion, and be gentle with yourself. Show yourself kindness. You are not to blame for what happened. Another good tip for letting go of our past pain is creating a mantra that would replace the painful emotion and thoughts that we feel. That is to say, what do you say to yourself? Sometimes what we say to ourselves could keep us stuck with the pain, or at times could help us move forward in life. For example, sometimes, we tell ourselves things like, I can't believe this happened to me. Why me? What just happened? I can't just imagine me of all people. We use words like this to talk about our pain, to express how hurt we are. But rather than using words like this, I would encourage us, or probably invite us, to create a mantra like, I am very grateful for the present, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to grow from my pain and to become the better version of me. Things like these would be more motivating and could also push us forward. So you want to use positive words, reaffirming positive things to yourself and revalidating yourself. So you don't want to use words like, I can't believe this happened to me. That would keep you stuck in that painful experience. What again can we do? Create a psychological and physical distance from the person or the situation that caused you harm. Yes, you need to stay away. Create it, be intentional about that. Create a psychological distance from that person that can keep reminding you of the pain. And if it is just a situation that caused you the pain, create a psychological or a physical distance from that situation. That would help us to begin to let go of our pain. Again, we can learn to forgive. It's not easy to forgive, but we can learn to forgive, and not just forgiving, but learning from the experience of the past, that there are some lessons that we can hold on to. And these lessons are the lessons that we want to begin to navigate, to apply to our present time and probably to the future. So what are the lessons you learned from the past pain or from the painful experiences that happened to you in the past? So you want to hold on to this lesson and begin to build a new life for the moment. Again, you need to allow yourself to forgive. It is difficult to do, but you can actually do it. Allow yourself the privilege to forgive. And again, do not expect apology from your offender. If he or she apologizes, good. But if not, waiting for an apology can slow down the process of healing for you. So refocus on yourself and be intentional about moving forward, away from your pain. Another point I'm going to share with us today is, after forgiving, after letting go, you need to be kind to yourself. It's all about you. So how can you heal from this? Be kind to yourself by practicing self-care, by practicing mindfulness exercises. Refocus on you. Reflective exercises, positive things that suit your needs at the moment. And this will lead me to invite you to be present at the moment. Be present with yourself. Try to forget this past. Not just forgetting it, but you want to focus on the present and how the present moment can suit you and move you forward. So what are those things in your life presently? What are the goals you can set for yourself presently that can keep advancing you, that can keep helping you to distract you from the painful experiences, but rather refocus on growth and development? And finally, you need to speak to a professional counselor if you feel the need to. At times we can't do it alone. So speaking to a professional counselor could be a very good move for you at this time of pain. At this time you feel like you're a failure, you feel disappointed in yourself. All these could be as a result of the traumatic events that you experienced in the past. So speaking to a professional counselor would be a very good guide for you to refocus on the present and to let go of your past pains. Again, there are some positive people that could be around you. At this time, you can actually, focus on the kind of relationship you keep. Who are those people you relate with? What kind of friends do you have around you? Are they positive-minded? Your family members, you can actually be closer to them at this time. We all need ourselves. You need the connection the most. You need the help you need the most at this time. And really, your family support, your friends that could support you could be a very good way to also let go of your past pains. I believe in you. I acknowledge that it is not easy to actually let go of our pains, but it takes a lot of intention, and again, it takes a lot of decision. So we need to make that decision for ourselves so that we can be mentally balanced, and again, we can keep advancing our lives and moving forward and refocusing on the future. Pains exist, yes. We will be hurt at one point in time in life. Life is about pain and pleasure. But how do we undo our pains? So adopting some of these skills or probably strategies that I just, shared with us today could be a good way to kiss your past goodbye. Our past will do us no good, especially the negative part of our past. It will do us no good, so we need to let go of it. We need to embrace a new beginning. Refocus on yourself, refocus on self-development. What are those things you can do for yourself, to keep moving forward? Do you want to learn a new skill? Do you want to focus on self-care? Do you want to focus on expressing your feelings, your thoughts, your pains through art therapy? There are lots of things we can do. Do you want to let it out? There are different channels we need to adopt in letting out our pains. Do you want to let it out through maybe crying? Crying, I do say, is therapeutic. Just let it out. Letting it out through self-talk could be very, very therapeutic for us. Just keep talking about it. Talk about this pain. Don't suppress it. Suppressing it will keep harming you. So there are different channels we can actually adopt to letting out our pains and to easing the tension that lies within us. So adopting these different channels will be very good for us at a time like this. It could be listening to music, creating a journal for yourself. Whatever it is that works for you, adopt it. And again, you can take from the strategies I just explained, or the skills or the tips I just shared with us today, to let go of your pain and refocus on building resilience for now and flourishing for later. I believe in you, as I said before, and so I need you to believe in yourself. And listening to this, you are not alone. You are not alone. At one point in time in our lives, we will all experience pain. But let us adopt a positive strategy in coping with our pain and in healing from this pain. Our pain should not define us. We should redefine ourselves. I love you all, and my name remains Ajiboye Bolanle Until the next time we'll be connecting again on this channel, take care of yourself and stay safe.